Looks like Joel just finished up this field. I'm guessing he's putting the header on the cart and we're moving to a new field. There she goes. Oh man. Checking the rock trap. Woo! Any rocks come out?
Could have faced us into the wind.
Man, what a beautiful evening. Nice blue sky. It was calm all day. 75 degrees. Perfect day. A perfect October day. As soon as I finish dumping here, we're gonna move everything over to another field about 5 miles down the road. Joel's getting the combine fueled up. I don't think there's much in this bin. I believe these are 10,000 bushel bins. 10, 8, 10. Over here we have our corn bins. They're a lot bigger. All right, I'm getting ready to back up to the header. We got pulled over to this next field we're heading to here in a little bit.
Throw the pin in. Where's the dang cotter pin at?
Man, we need a box of those things. Fuel's all topped off and ready to go.
Got a cotter pin?
Oh yeah. Didn't have a cotter pin on that hitch on the header cart. Definitely need to put something through there. We've had one bounce off before and go flying into the ditch. Here's the field we're moving into next. We call this our McCarahan farm. We've already got some of our beans off over that way. Joel just arrived with the combine to hook up the header. I'll show you this process real quick. I already unhooked the 2 ratchet straps holding it down to the cart. Pretty simple. Then we just got to hook up these hydraulic hoses and that PTO shaft. Joel just about pulled a doozy. He forgot to close up the hopper and drove down the road. He got some tree branches and he was coming down this little township road to get back to this field. And he was wondering, why am I hitting branches? And then he was like, oh shoot, I forgot to close it up. And he stopped and closed it up right before he would have took out 3 power lines. Man, he would have caused some big headaches for some people tonight if he wouldn't have caught that. So the sun's gonna go down in like an hour. And we noticed right here in this shady low spot in the grass, it's already feeling cool and a little damp. So we're not gonna have much time out harvesting beans tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, there's the sun. It's getting ready to go below the tree line. It's gonna get cold, dewy, and dark real quick. Joel was having trouble getting that pin right there.
There we go. Now,
the pin wasn't receding.
now it should close.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
That's what we like.
All right. Ready to rock and roll. What are they looking like? 14% moisture. It jumped up to 71.
That's not quite accurate because it depends where the line is at on the GPS when it was made. So the outside always a little off because my borders aren't perfect.
Gotcha.
Because I didn't have a good GPS when I did the borders the first time 3 years ago.
Okay.
It was like a WAS, I think was the type of GPS.
It's always kind of poor on the outside few rows because of the shade from the trees and deer. Picked up a little stick there. Oh, will I go through all right?
Well, they didn't hear it.
You can see how thin the beans are right here. The next round, or at least two more rounds over, ought to get really good. We got something going on here. Got a hold of some mud or something. We thought we were pushing a rock. Right here wasn't cut. I'll have him turn those back on. Just make sure there's no, the guards and knives all look good. I think he just got into some mud or something right there. That's all good. You want to turn it on once? Make sure everything's working right here. Yeah, looks good. Just finished my lunch and got a call from Joel that he bent the cutter bar on the combine. So heading over to take a look at this with him and see if we can figure out what caused it and put the replacement cutter bar in or whatever. I don't know. Let's just go take a look at it and see what's going on. Hopefully he's got the tools he needs with him to get this repaired and back up and running here real quick.
Pull it out, so I'm gonna loosen all these, see if that helps. Never taken one of these out, so learn as we go. Like normally,
yeah, it's supposed to go inside.
Inside of here.
Yeah.
It was over top of it. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not something that happened down here where it bound up. That was a more serious problem because this should not. That should. I've never seen something like that happen.
Whew. It's a lot of friction going back and forth all day in there.
Yeah. Amazing. It doesn't get hotter.
Yeah.
That's half of it. Or the good half.
We just found the problem.
This knife lost a bolt. And it pushed up against that and got bound up, and something had to give, and that was the weakest point, I guess.
Okay.
Wow. Well, I'm glad I found the problem. It hit right
here.
Oh, so this is stationary.
Yeah. Do you have a new one of these pieces?
Yeah, I've got tons of those.
Okay.
Wow. Yes, this knife's just been floating around like that.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was like concerned it's gonna be something more serious.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
Down there.
Try the messed up. Hold up. Let me just take this one off. See if you can pull it all. Still catching somewhere.
All right, we just figured out where it was hitting at. Where was it?
Right there.
Right. So these are the upside down knives where there's an overlap and it's hitting right there on that guard, right there. So we got to take these upside down ones off so we can get the cutter bar out. Now this piece is where it bent, it's bowed up, so he's gonna try to bend it down a little bit. There you go, now it'll go through. So we want this piece to be able to slide through under all these guards. We've got about 10 to go through. You gotta be careful where you put your hands or you'll chop them right off or cut them good. Man, just constantly catching. All right. I almost wish I had my leather gloves with me so I could kind of fish this thing through better. There we go. You grab the crowbar on these top of these nuts.
Yeah,
good.
right. Oh, perfect.
Looky there, we just about got it out. There we go.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna help guide it a little bit along the way. Not tear my hands up. Hold on a second.
Is that...
Man, these beans are looking pretty nice. More 3-1s. Planted on May 13th.
Yeah, I think that's when they're planted.
And what are they yielding? What's the moisture in the, you just opened it up?
Yeah, I just started.
But they look pretty nice. These are nice, tall, thick looking beans.
They're 15% just now, but now they'll probably be down to 12.
Yeah, it's getting hot. It is over 77 degrees here on October 5th.
13th, yep.
Feels like a Indian summer again. Working on the final touches here, just about got it all back together. And look who showed up just in time. Right when we get all the work done. We got her all back together and we're gonna crank her over by hand here to make sure everything moves properly and we don't get hung up on anything here. And we had a lot of bolts and guards off here. It's easy to mess something up. All right, we'll see what happens here. So far, so good. Yeah, I don't hear anything catching.
Has it gone one full? Like...
Oh yeah, I went back and forth twice.
Okay, sweet.
I was gonna look at this far end here. You wanna do one more time and I'll watch this far end, make sure it's look like it's staying straight. Yeah, it looks like it's dead center. I can see the guard back in there, or the cutter knife.
Placement on the height of that.
Yeah, it looks, it's not hitting anything.
Okay.
And the first knife was staying
okay, perfect.
Right in the middle of this first guard here. So I think we got it all lined up just right. So the extra cutter blades slide right in that tube. There's a little bracket
just
here.
Went in like that.
Yeah, holds the
there we go, look at
there
that. Nice and snug as a bug in a rug.
All right, after about an hour and a half to 2 hours of downtime, we are ready to rock and roll again. Joel's gonna fire this thing up. Make sure we don't have anything catching down here. There's the one I was worried about right there. Final adjustment here. Tighten these guards down just a smidge. See it going down? That one's
probably
pretty good.
Need a feeler gauge to
yeah, that one's
get
up
the
a little
exact
bit.
height, but
There'll be less shake of the cutter bar.
just want to get out in the field because it's 13% moisture.
Yeah.
That's a extra $300 an hour versus 8% moisture. So time is money right now.
Yes, sir. All right, Joel's gonna test her out. Hopefully it's good to go. apparently everything's working okay because he's continuing on. Dust's still really flying today. I'm gonna go grab this grain truck and bring it over here by this one for Joel. Alrighty folks, that's a wrap for me today. Jake's on his way over to haul for a little while. I'm going home to take a little break and watch the Ohio State football game, but I will be on call later if they need anything. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see y'all again real soon down the farm.